Ready?
There it is. Can you hear the music all right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, perfect. Hello and welcome to Rhythm and Pixels Chat, episode 339-2. We're your hosts. I'm Rob Nichols. Over there with me, as always, is...
I'm Pernell. Pernell.
Oh, that's right. And every week we...
Pernell.
Every week we Pernell. Wait. I think I have your microphone turned up too high. Whoops.
Pernell.
Yeah.
A Pokemon.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, that's why I came up with the name Rabumon, because I thought that would be funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I see Robumon sounds like a Digimon name.
Yeah, it's more Digimon, right? I'd never seen Digimon. I'm just guessing on that, though.
Oh, screen.
I know. I keep bumping it with my hands.
Your face screen.
So I had rewired the whole basement. You probably don't notice, but there's fewer things here.
Mm-hmm.
The network switch, everything got moved around. So I just haven't had a chance to sort of put all of my dials and volumes and switches where I can actually get to them when we record. Because it's been a while. I am sick all the time. I want to say the last time I recorded, I had to last time I recorded I was good, but the time before that, I couldn't talk. By the end of it, I was just done.
Well, the time we were going to record, you were sick, so we pushed it because of that. And now you're kind of sick, but not sick. Sickish.
I'm getting better, but there's the potential to get worse.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Tis the season.
It's the family way, as I'm told.
Oh yeah, but then you also add in just the season.
Just the season, yeah. As soon as it got cold and everyone's inside, and Ollie, licks everything and then touches me. Yeah, it's too much.
This guy put lots of lollipops in his vicinity. Yeah. Never go wrong there. I know you want to lick things, but these are all flavored and clean, and they're all within reach. And they're attached to sticks, so you can't swallow them by accident.
He has this was our first Halloween where he did trick-or-treating, and that was exciting. I was really happy to get into that and to...
What was his costume?
He was as an astronaut. Did I show you pictures?
You did, but my memory is terrible. Also, I figured other people would like to know.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was realizing when I said that, I'm like, why would I call you out when it's nice to tell the people listening to the show what it would... He was a really cute little space guy. It was adorable. We got the costume from a secondhand place years ago, and we were just waiting for him to grow into it. This is the first year. Yeah, he went door to door and in the neighborhood, and it was a blast. And so he's been trying every night, almost every night since then. Every night he's been trying one piece of something new. And so we get to be like, this is a Kit Kat. Ollie, this is a Snickers bar, and so he's trying something new every night.
Any clear favorites?
We asked him. We did. And what was it? I think it was the M&Ms, regular M&Ms. Now, when I gave him the peanut M&Ms, they were gone just as fast. And he had a Twix. I thought for sure it was going to be Twix.
So if they were gone just as fast, why plain instead of peanut?
I don't know. I wish I knew. As he was eating the peanut M&Ms, Christy said, "What was your favorite?" And he goes, "M&Ms, regular."
Oh, he clarified.
He did.
Regular.
It was very funny. And then the day out, that night...
What do you think of Snickers, though?
Oh, he loved it, too. He loved the Snickers.
As one should.
I'm curious to see... Oh, he loves gummy bears.
Also, as one should.
He doesn't know how to eat a lollipop, thank God. And Skittles, I think... I don't know if he got into Skittles yet. But I'm curious to see what he's going to do with Butterfinger. That's a very... I know. It's a very interesting experience eating one, even as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get the king-sized ones.
I don't remember.
Multiple... just the Butterfinger bar is huge. I get a huge Butterfinger bar and a Sprite or one of those citrusy drinks. I want to say most days after school, early high school. And I think my dad was just trying to get me to do my homework. It worked. But yeah, I ate a lot of sugar. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see what he'll get into that. Anyway, that night he wakes us up over and over again. I assumed it was sugar, right? It was not. He threw up more than I've ever seen him throw up before in my life. And then
must have been that Mounds bar.
It was the stomach flu. And the next day he threw up an amazing amount.
Like, how could a child stock that much bile?
I tell people, man, the diapers are the easy part. You get used to it so fast. It's the vomiting. It's surprising, and it smells worse than anything. I could deal with the smell of poop, but the smell of the vomit is just, it's the worst. And it's just going to happen again at some point, Oh, I realize what the problem is, Pernell. You're talking into the back of the microphone.
Oh, that's how I can wear a backwards cat.
You got the backwards microphone. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pause the episode.
Be up here.
There we go.
Okay. How goes what?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you sound so much better. I thought the microphone was broken. You were talking into the back of it.
I had no way of knowing except for all the signs.
You sound so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Before you sounded like you were in a cave. It's amazing.
Now I'm stepping out of the cave into another cave.
Okay, I don't want to talk about vomit anymore. It's fine. It happens. The parents have to deal with it.
Yeah, in my life, I have nothing to deal with that. I know what I'm doing.
You deal with your own vomit, right?
No, I haven't gotten sick in ages.
I don't believe that.
I am a champ.
I think you get sick and you just we're like, no, I didn't get sick.
No, I don't. I don't like getting sick, so I take extra steps to never have to deal with it.
Man, your immune system is incredible.
Or I just have a weird sense of ignoring it, and I just can't tell at the time. Because you got to remember, it's just me. There's no one to step in and say, oh, you don't look so hot. I'll take care of things. No one gives a crap. So you better keep moving, get stuff done. So over time, you kind of get used to it, and you just do. So, work, exercise, though I've been kind of slacking on that lately. I don't know what it is. I think my motivation's dropped a lot, and I got to find it again. Temperature doesn't help outside, I can tell you that much. But still do.
Oh, this is the best temperature right now. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's so perfect.
No, I'm used to working out indoors, which means I have to get from one indoors to another indoors. And that's annoying to me. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm fighting to get back to the state where I was like, hey, get in there every day, get stuff done.
Yeah.
Still game, though. I think I take nibbles here and there, but I still buy things. I did a balance sheet of my Steam purchases.
Yeah.
If you can guess how much I purchased on Steam monetarily within the next episode, maybe I'll give a prize. Maybe I won't.
Since the beginning
fun
of
to guess. January.
Oh, it's just for the year.
January. I'll give it January to the beginning of to the end of October.
Oh,
because obviously this is getting recorded at the beginning of the month, and I'm not going to do a whole number sheet for people at the end of the month. That's for Pernell's ears. But the point is, I would be curious to hear what people think. Hey, I got to be curious to hear what you think. There's two people I know that know the number, so if they tell me they're cheating, and I can't give them a prize.
Okay.
But Steam is a trip, and I realize I just buy things because it makes me feel good. So I buy a lot of games. I also buy things because there's a weird element where I want to support devs and stuff. But
there's definitely that, and I think about that too. But I think you get excited about sales.
No,
when it comes to board games and stuff.
Well, sales are.
I can do that, and I can get this. I can get this. I'm not going to spend full price on that, but I can get this and this.
Sales are nice, but I do just buy things now, and I'm like, where am I going to put it? That doesn't feel good. And I'm like, I have a lot of games.
I'm sorry, man. That goes into my mental math almost immediately every time.
Yeah, it is a puzzle.
I gotta tell you, when I go grocery shopping, especially at Costco, where I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, we do need. It would be nice to have this big thing of veggies, like frozen veggies, right? Do I have space in the fridge?
Yeah, but you guys have
Do
always...
I have space in the fridge? It's tough now.
I'm hearing about how some of the listeners feel about that kind of thing, because I know your family has always been fairly organized. Clutter doesn't really exist in your life. Once you had a kid, that changed a bit, but even still, you kind of fight it.
Yeah,
Whereas with me,
Christy would say otherwise, but you see our house. It's
parent clutter. It's not real clutter.
It's not real.
It's not real clutter. It's not, I just got a bunch of stuff and I put it where I felt like it. It is literally, I just don't have the energy to put it where I would have normally put it.
Right.
My life is, got a bunch of games, going to put them on the shelves. Well, fill up the shelf. Guess I'll put it over there until I get on the shelf. Oh, crap, I'm out of shelves. What do you do? Guess I use the basement, but I don't want to use the basement because the basement might get wet. Basement's not going to get wet.
So wherever it is you put it the first time is where it's been.
Where it fits, it sits.
For the last year, right?
Until I pick it up. It fits where it sits.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, I got to do something about that. Then it comes in the question of, okay, well, you can offload stuff. It's like, but they're all my children. It's like telling which of your children should live and which should die. And I have a hard time deciding which of my children to kill.
I don't think that's a healthy way of looking at
It's not healthy.
Objects.
Oh, it's not healthy, but they're my babies.
I mean, when I went through, I guess you could say purged, but when I sold a lot of my high-dollar Dreamcast games, it kind of felt like that, where I felt like, am I ever going to play these again?
No, you meant play these again.
If I ever play these again, and then I'm like, yeah, I will play these again, but I'm never going to play them again on an actual Dreamcast.
Yeah, you'll emulate them.
I'll emulate them, or I'll buy like a collection where it's got nice quality of life features. I could put them on my big TV and I could play it online and have replay and rewind and all, like, and save states on games that would be a lot more fun with save states. I would do that, but having the original software on a disc felt like I was just leaving money on the table. Like, someone's going to want to enjoy that and I want to take their money. I was like, I'm happy to do that. I'm saying that, and I'm looking behind you. It's my record collection, and that's my baby.
Yeah, see, now choose which of those records lives and which one dies.
I have already chosen.
No, you didn't. They're your babies. They're still here.
There's one cube that stays with me forever,
and the rest are just dead weight.
The rest could the rest could just go. The rest could just go.
So they'll be gone in a month.
I could do that.
Is that a bet?
If I let go of everything but my classic jungle drum and bass,
the one cube in 1 month,
in a month. I gotta find somebody for a month.
You can just go to Rainbow Records and leave them on the curb.
I could do that. Go to Jupiter. They can just take them back.
Yep.
What's on your plate?
I have no plate. I already stepped in my fate.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So I'm just doing this for nothing?
No, for personal satisfaction and to say in your face, Pernell. I think that's very gratifying.
No, that's fine. No. No. It's like the bros who get together like, no, every day we're going to do 10 push-ups together. No, we're going to go do this diet together. No, Pernell, if we're going to purge something from our lives.
I need to purge weight.
No, come on.
I need to purge weight
in a month.
I wish. Good God.
So, in a month, how many games are you going to get rid of?
Positive, -7.
Oh, then I'm keeping all my rap and classic hip hop.
Well, that's not very fair.
I want to see you suffer, right?
Now you're catching on. That's the game, man. Like, I have, like, stuff. I've done all sorts of ways. I tried to take, like, rankings and then sort them by the rankings of other people and go, well, regardless of what I like, if the public hates it, it's going. And then I'll look at the actual ranking and I go, but Virginia Tech Obly, I got that from Virginia Tech. Yeah. I can't get rid of that. Nuka-Cola Checkers? It's Fallout Checkers. I can't get rid of that. Like, weird stuff like that.
That would be the first to go, man.
Nuka-Cola Checkers.
It's Checkers, but just branded.
Fallout brand.
That's just as bad as, like, it's Horsopoly. It's Monopoly with horses.
If I liked horses a lot, maybe. And what if I ever wanted to get my dad to play checkers? Wouldn't it be a great time to say, good thing I got this Nuka-Cola checkers?
I would get a stick in the sand. I would get stones off the ground.
That takes a lot of work to find sand, first of all.
And I'd say, Dad, we're playing checkers.
Hey, Dad, let's go find some sand.
Let's go find some sand.
Find some sand. That's what people do now. They just search for sand specifically to play checkers.
We haven't moved to Myrtle Beach at that time.
God.
I don't know.
It's hard enough to get my dad to go to a place to
I don't know
eat
why
that
that
has
was
an Olive
the
Garden.
first beach that came to my mind. Myrtle
Beach is great.
You going to Myrtle?
Myrtle Beach.
Where is Myrtle Beach?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
I've been there one time. I would like to go back.
Was it nice?
I loved it. I went there with a group of friends, and I'm almost positive one of them.
Don't take this the wrong way. I never thought of you as a beach person, though.
Well, you thought right. I'm not a beach person, but I'm a nature person, and I'm an outdoors person, and I'm also a get away from humanity and enjoy my peace and quiet person.
Yes.
So the beach, the right beaches anyway, are great for that because you can get in that scenario where you can people watch essentially, but they're not bothering you because they want to worry about themselves. Get your little umbrella, stand in the sand. If you want, you can lay on the sand and play a game or just do literally nothing. Because for the most part, that's what people do. They just lay there, drink beer until they're fat and drunk, or people watch, or listen to the water, or go out into the water. I can't swim, so I'll go out to like my knees or maybe my waist because I know like tide can pull you out, so I don't flex around with that. And then eventually I'll start walking the beach because I like that weird balance of like how unstable sand feels. You're like, okay, I can stand it. It's not quite flat, but it's fun. And then eventually I get to that point where I'm just kind of spotting weird things like a good sand dollar or, I don't know, like a dolphin off in the distance or any number of things, really. But it's great. I enjoy it very much.
That's kind of like what I like about when, like every year, Christy and I always do a long weekend in Rehoboth. And that's just what I love to do is just people watch, put my feet in the sand. I love swimming. This past year, I wasn't able to do it as much because the jellyfish were all over.
That's another reason I don't like getting in the water, I guess, because I hear stories of jellyfish and I want to deal with it.
Crazy amount of jellyfish. Which I was like, well, it's scraping on my leg. Go jellyfish. Whatever, it's fine. And then I come back out, I swim back up the shore, and I'm like, why are my legs all sore? Why are they stinging so bad?
So you don't even notice until you get out?
Yeah, it's not like a bee sting. It's more like
it rubs up against you.
Yeah, it feels like it just kind of hits you on the side like this. And you're like, oh, that's weird. And
but it leaves like a residue or something?
Yeah, they just have stingers. They use it to like catch whatever they do, and then they eat whatever they think.
Oh, so it's basically like they're just flying around grabbing dust in the air, and then I'm gonna see what I got today, and just lick their own.
Yeah, they floating around. There's different kinds. Anyway, I love that, and I love just being out in nature, Cape Henlopen and like the little lake.
Also the breeze and hearing the seagulls.
Yes, I love that. I really love hearing just like the din of people and families and all that stuff and the music just like in the background. I really enjoy that.
I think I enjoy that too.
I'm already ready for summer again, Pernell.
It's got its own weird effect because
take me back.
And now, don't get me wrong. If we're talking like, say, video games or board games, and there's this aspect of things where people say you can't dislike things. Like, no. I think you're supposed to. You have to dislike things. If you don't dislike anything, you can't really curate a base for what you truly like. You can be moderate, but even with that, let's say, for example, off the cuff, what's your most hated board game that you can think of right now?
The most hated board game. I think we just talked about it.
That's why I almost want to say, well, that's not that game.
that's not
cheating.
That's
cheating.
Yeah, because I did not like that one at all. Man, I don't know, man. There's some I don't like. I did not like Kemet.
Okay. Now, here's the thing about not liking Kemet.
I think it's a very good game that I just don't like.
Well, you've already bucked the trend. Look, you're like, I think this is a good game, but there's a few qualities about that doesn't work that don't work for me.
I think it's a good game that I dislike.
Now,
don't like anything about it. I recognize why people who like it. Oh, I can see why they love it.
And that is, to me, solid, real critique. Because if I were to ask you, just not for this episode, but if I were to ask you in detail, what are the things about it that you didn't like? that results in you panning it despite knowing it's a good game.
But here's a weird example, right? So I got like I saw an indie developer at Too Many Games 3 years ago. I think it was just before we had Ollie. Maybe it was the year that we had Ollie, and I was like, that's right, 'cause it was the year we had Ollie, and I was amazed at how many board game publishers were there and developers were there. Which is why I brought Christy back and was so disappointed when there were 2. Okay. Anyway, so we get there, and this guy and his wife made this game called Cake Off, and it was adorable. It was this cute little card game, and I played it with them, and she showed me how to play, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. I'm going to buy this thing, right? And every time I pull it out, I want to like it, but every time we play it, I'm like, this game isn't finished. Like, all the pieces are there, but the rules don't work. Every time, the rules just don't work. And so that's an example of a game that is not good because the rules don't make any sense.
Okay. Now
but it's so cute that I want to, and it's like the potential is there that like I want to like it. So I keep going back to it, being like, well, maybe if I make the rules myself.
And that's what you're making the game. But that's my point, though. Like, even there, like, you're going the extra mile to be, I like it, but to eventually get to don't.
There's got to be something out there that I know there's something out there. I'll say...
thing is, you don't even have to find, but if you think about it, state it. But
King of Tokyo. I don't like King of Tokyo.
Now, see, that's the funny thing. I actually don't mind it, but I come from a weird place when it comes to board
Although
games.
I did enjoy playing with Yosuke that one time. I think, again, it's playing with the right people.
And therein lies the rub.
Like, I hate country music, right? I can't stand country music. I don't like it. But if it was being played live, and if I was with a bunch of people who really did like it, and I had some beers with me, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm having a good time. Why not? Yeah.
But that's my point, though. Like, you personally can tend to seem to find the positives despite being like, I don't like it. Now, wait.
Yeah.
So... a lot of people, and I'll get to how I generally perceive these things too. A lot of people don't even know what constructive criticism is. Like, if I can come to you and tell you I dislike a thing, if you were to tell me why, sometimes, very rarely, I might just say, I don't know, it's just a feeling I have, but that is rare. The actual answer will happen. Well, this mechanic is just very flawed, or I felt the way these characters reacted to this situation was just very dumbed down. Like, I can get you with stuff.
No, yeah.
Now... by being able to state why you dislike a thing, you're able to state to a person who might care whether or not it's something that they personally might dislike or go, that's not a problem to me, so I'm okay with this. So, and in fact, in like video game reviews too, or a reviewer might go, I give this a 6.5 or a 5, but they say clearly what they disliked about it, and people go, you weren't very fair to that title. I think it's at least an 8. It's like, well, that's fine. Maybe when you get a review channel, you can rate it an 8, but I want to know why you give it an 8. Don't just say you think it's great because it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun is fun, but why is it
When I was in college, I went to art school, and I was graded on the work that I did, but you're also graded on the critique that you gave.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't, if you sat there in class and someone was like, okay, here's this person's project for the week, and you can be like, I don't like it. Like, why don't you like it? Like, the vibes. I just don't like the vibe of it.
Don't forget, you also got to say, I don't like the vibes, you dumb bleep.
Yeah, I could say that, but like that, like, I could say I don't like it, you dumb bleep, but then explain. I would be graded more fairly on that.
I think the dumb bleep would still get you slammed a couple times.
I feel like that experience was very useful, like very informative, and helped me grow. I think it helped me grow as a person, to be honest with you, because it made me internalize a lot of my own thoughts at a formative time in my life when I was not doing that, and probably in looking back on it as an adult, as more of an adult, like I wish I had done it in the past.
And I mean, like, and when it comes to like how I would have like that thing, like I had similar things where I had to go to school and like they had us do a thing was like, okay, write your paper, and then give your paper to a classmate.
Yeah.
And that classmate has to critique it. And of course, I did the same to them. I've had to do it also with short stories. I wrote a short story in college. Still have it too. It's under my bed. No one will ever read it. But I had to write this story, and then I pass it to like 3 of my classmates. They had to review it and write a critique, and then my teacher had to do it, and then vice versa.
You still have books, like textbooks?
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but they are specifically textbooks that I still refer to from time to time.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah.
Basically math books, like high-end math books.
Yeah.
And also like data analytics and stuff like that.
Interesting. Yeah.
I kept those books. Yeah. But like in the sense, I was able to learn to give critique and receive critique, and that became my shtick. And I'm fine with it. And even when I do reviews, like full stop, like there's a joke that people know, like I hate Final Fantasy. That's why I'll say I hate Final Fantasy. It's the worst Final Fantasy ever.
Final Fantasy. 8.
8. But that's a joke I do because I just like hamming it up by saying it's the worst. If you ask me what I didn't like about it, I could tell you what I just liked about it. That's perfectly doable. And I even came back and acknowledged that I bet that there are things I'd appreciate more if I went back and revisited it. And I even found positives about the game that I like now. But if I want to get hammy, I say it's the suckiest bunch of Final Fantasies ever sucked. Everything about it is terrible, yet I have action figures from it. So it's like weird stuff like that. But to bring it full circle, the reason I said that, it was just a matter of saying when people don't give real criticisms, they just pan and then insult on top of that.
Yeah.
It brings vitriol that serves no purpose but to be a downer to anybody that could appreciate it otherwise. And yeah, people say, well, people don't have to like things. And yeah, I get that. But also, does everyone really need to know that you dislike things without giving any real reason behind it or not even having it call for it? If I have an appreciation thread on social media where we're all like, hey, Silent Hill F is a lot of fun. I like Silent Hill F too. Yeah, I'm playing it also. If the person didn't say, hey guys, what do you think of Silent Hill F? I want to talk about thoughts. By coming into the thread that just starts by, I love this game and I want to talk about how great it is. The person comes and says, this game sucks. Worst Silent Hill I've ever played in my life. Stupid.
Yeah.
And you're stupid.
I know.
You're stupid. But like, what does that serve?
Well, and that's what it is. It's people with it makes people with the opposite opinion feel like, oh, like they think that I'm stupid for liking this thing. Like it's very judgmental, very, very judgmental.
But there's a way around that. Let's say I saw the same thread.
You don't act that way.
No, well, not just that, but I mean, like if I wanted to get that understanding, and I do this all the time. There's tons of it'll come up.
Are you saying from that person you want to get that understanding?
No, I'm saying if I'm the person who doesn't like the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to come up on the next episode, too. I've gotten better at being like, I will see what people describe as liking. And if they don't describe, I go, what are the things you like about the thing? And when they tell me, I'll say something like, now that makes sense. I get you like that. The reason why I didn't like it is because that specific aspect bounced off of me. Like, I can find out what the people like if they're not stating it. If they're stating it, well, I clearly can see it. But I can have a conversation engaging regarding the things that that bounced off of me while not poo-pooing them for liking the things that I don't. It's just a back and forth where I understand better what people like about the thing that I don't.
Yeah, because you want to hear from the other people.
Yeah, I want to understand.
You want to understand. And I think that that makes you a decent human.
Yeah.
And on the internet, it's kind of hard to find that.
It's rare.
Yeah.
It feels so rare.
Oh, is there anything else you want to bring up before we bounce off of this?
Spade and neuter your pets.
Spade and neuter your pets.
Yeah.
Spades, clubs,
hearts and diamonds.
Hearts and diamonds, neuter your pets.
Neuter your pets. And also, one last thing. If someone got through this entire episode, but also was kind of like, I wonder whether we have to hear him talk about something else or something different.
I don't know, man.
Let us know, because that said, I like usually engaging in conversation.
Yeah, in the past, when I've had more energy and wasn't sick, we usually write on the Discord or on the Patreon and get emails and solicit opinions. And we haven't had the chance to do it because, when I say we, I mean me. I haven't done anything.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't mind just conversing, but I always get this back in my mind thought where I'm like, but what if someone's like, man, they're not talking about something I want to hear discussed, or I don't want to mention it. But if you don't have
listen to another episode.
Yeah,
or a different show.
That's also true. But I like
turn off our show.
Nah, I'm not going to go that far.
Get another show.
I think of it as more like
you can do it.
No, don't. Do
yeah, I think you should.
No,
don't waste your time on us.
Don't listen to this guy. He's full of it.
Life is important.
He's wrong. He's a duty head. I'm kidding. The point I'm making is sometimes the people like the personalities, but it's like what if they're ever going to talk about this thing? What are their thoughts on that thing? In which case, I like getting prompts. Prompts are fun.
The prompts are good. Otherwise, we'll just talk about bad internet people until we're tired.
Or sometimes I'll talk about games. Like
sometimes
I
haven't been playing anything, man. I'm curious about Silk Song, but then I see some playthrough of it, and I'm like, I just played Hollow Knight.
I can talk about one game I've played. 'Cause I just realized we didn't record. Last time we recorded was at the beginning of October, wasn't it? It was beginning of October.
I remember I felt weird because it was going to be the Halloween episode, and I was like, man, it's only October 2nd.
But the episode comes out closer to Halloween.
Yeah, man.
But since then, I played through Silent Hill F. I didn't get to do a bunch of Shocktober games.
Oh, did you finish it?
I did.
Nice.
But
stick the landing. Was it good? Was it fun? How many butts did you see, man?
Many butts.
Many butts.
Big, monstrous butts. Anyway.
Love it.
The game's writer is the guy who, his name was like Ryokishi 7 or something, but he wrote for another product called Higurashi Why They Cry or something along those lines. You're like, what is that? You're right to, because it's a very rarely, it's a niche thing. But anyway, the point is, this is a multi-layered story where it's popular because the guy wrote it so that you experience it from different takes in various readings to get different perspectives. So the story layers over itself as you get more into it. Silent Hill F does the same thing, where you beat it the first time, you get an ending where you kind of come up with, what the heck was that? That's a crappy ending. But it also makes you go, what was that even about? And now you're supposed to play it again. But they add more stuff into the story that you didn't get the first time, and they open up small areas that you couldn't access the previous time. So it's the same game with bits and bobbles here and there that you can do.
That's fascinating. That's really fascinating to me. But that also to me means I gotta play the whole game over again?
And I hate it.
Yeah.
But with that said, it made me finally tell myself,
that's a cool idea, though.
I forced myself to play through hard mode and hardest puzzle mode. So until I do a final playthrough, which I may do eventually, I'm playing it on easiest
I love
mode.
that they added difficulty settings for both the game, probably the action gameplay and the puzzle gameplay.
Oh, I love the puzzles.
That's great. That's great that they separated the difficulty adjustment.
Now, it wasn't as hard as, say, when Silent Hill 3 did it, because we live in the age where the internet is very fast, but I still force myself to sit down and go, I'm going to brain this out. And if I get to the point where I sat for an hour and I couldn't figure it out, I might go online and see what was the thing I missed. And that only happened once. So I can't complain. I was able to figure out every puzzle, but some of them made me sit there for a minute and go, what the heck do they want me to do? So that was what I wanted out of the game, and it succeeded at that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
But
also, congratulations for finishing
a game.
I mean, still.
Now I just got to finish it 4 more times. Sorry, 3 more times.
Oh, probably not going to happen.
It might. Don't know. Whoa. It might.
It might.
Story mode.
No.
And then the hardest difficulty.
You're going to wait till next Halloween.
No. There's other games I wanted to play this Halloween I didn't get around to, like Chronos, The New Dawn. There was that freaking. It was I can't remember off the top of my head, but I had 2 other games. I was I might get around to that one too. Because there's always something wacky in the spooky verse to play. There's games from previous Halloweens I wish I got to that I could have played this Halloween. I could have played Dead Space Remake finally, because I never played the remake.
I never played the original.
Yeah, that's a problem. You got to remedy that.
It's a shooty game, right?
Yeah, but it's a good it's a good one. Because it's precision shooty game.
That's terrible.
No, it's great.
Precision?
Because you're also pissing yourself.
No, I can't handle that.
Yeah, you can.
I can't aim for anything.
That makes it better.
Really?
Yeah.
So
now you got twitchy fingers and the monster just got severed limbs are just crawling at you.
No.
Like, I got to aim my plasma cutter. Now I got to turn it sideways.
You know what that means? That means is that, well, I guess I'm out of ammo again.
Well, play it on easy mode. You won't have that problem.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's why they put difficulty. It says everyone can be a Pernell suffering through the pain.
I can keep complaining, but yeah, when the game's a shooty game, I'm like, I gotta play something different. I can't do it. All right, we're gonna cut this out, and we'll see you next week on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
No, it's GT. It's Super.
Dragon Ball GT.
Super.